Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFC North lately, you know that things are heating up in a big way, and the latest move could be one of the most impactful for the Chicago Bears in recent memory. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade involving Derwin James from the Los Angeles Chargers heading to the Bears. And trust me, this could be a game changer. Let's dig into the details, because what's happening here isn't just a simple player swap. It's a strategic move that could reshape the division for years to come. So what's the story? Well, reports indicate that the Chargers, currently sitting at a disappointing 2-5 record, are in full rebuild mode. Their defense has been struggling, giving up an alarming 28 points per game, which is a clear sign that they need to shake things up. They're not just looking to get rid of players, they're aiming to acquire assets that can help them rebuild efficiently and within cap constraints, which makes this trade scenario very plausible. The Chargers, in this context, are apparently very open to trading Derwin James, one of the NFL's most versatile safeties and defensive playmakers. Derwin James, for those who follow the league closely, is a true Swiss Army knife on defense. He's a player who can line up anywhere, safety, linebacker, even nickel corner if needed, and make an impact. His career stats are impressive. Over 400 tackles, 12 interceptions, 8 sacks, and 42 pass deflections, showcasing his ability to do everything from coverage to blitzing. And in 2024, he's been outstanding with a PFF grade of 91, which puts him among the elite defenders league-wide. In 2025, he's continued to impress with 38 tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 sacks, and a top 1 overall versatility grade of 92. 8. His EPA per play is negative at -0.39, indicating he makes a lot of positive impacts when he's on the field, and he's been effective in forcing fumbles so far this season. But of course, injuries are part of the NFL game, and James suffered a shoulder injury in Week 3. Still, NFL.com notes that he has had 12 pass deflections and a completion percentage against him of just 48%, which is phenomenal. That kind of disruptive presence is exactly what the Bears need, especially as they try to shore up a secondary that's been vulnerable due to injuries. So, imagine this. The Bears, currently at 4-2, are looking to elevate their defense to championship levels, and acquiring James could be the catalyst. His ability to boost coverage, create turnovers, and bring a multifaceted threat to the secondary is huge. Now, why would the Chargers do this? Well, they're not just giving away a star safety for nothing. Reports suggest they want to get a young, versatile safety in Jaquan Brisker, who's shown flashes of brilliance but still has room to develop. Brisker in 2024 has been solid, averaging about 2 tackles per game, and he's a promising player with a lot of potential. Plus, the Chargers are reportedly eyeing a second-round pick in the 2026 draft, which could help them build for the future. Their cap situation is tight, around $10 million, so acquiring a player like Brisker and a draft pick makes strategic sense. They get a proven star in James and some financial flexibility, while the Bears get a dynamic defender who fits their immediate needs. And folks, this isn't just about adding a star. It's about strategic positioning for the playoffs and beyond. The Bears, with this move, could see their secondary elevate to a top 12 level based on recent stats and projections. Defensive coordinator Alan Williams and head coach Matt Eberflus are known for their emphasis on versatile, aggressive defenses, and James fits that mold perfectly. His presence could significantly increase the Bears' turnover rate, which is already projected to rise by 21%. That's huge in a league where turnovers often determine the outcome of games. Plus, with James in the fold, the Bears' ability to defend against explosive offenses gets a serious boost, especially in the passing game. Now, let's talk about the impact on the division and the playoff picture. The Bears, currently sitting at 4-2, are in a prime position to make a push for the postseason. Adding a player of James's caliber doesn't just improve their defense. It sends a message to the rest of the league that Chicago is serious about contending. The Super Bowl odds are shifting, from plus 2,000 earlier in the season to now around plus 1,100, as the team gains confidence and improves its roster. James could be the X factor in the playoffs, especially considering his history of big plays. He's already recorded 3 interceptions in the postseason, and he's known for stepping up in clutch moments. On the flip side, the Chargers are in a transition phase. Their offensive line, which has allowed 26 sacks so far, needs to gel better to protect their quarterback and give their offense a chance to thrive. Losing James might hurt their secondary, but they're betting on the future, hoping that Brisker and the draft pick can help them rebuild a more balanced, sustainable roster. It's a gamble, but in the NFL, strategic trades like this are often what separate contenders from pretenders. And for the Bears fans watching, this potential trade isn't just about acquiring a talented player. It's about setting a tone. It's about showing that Chicago is all in on building a team capable of competing for championships, that they're not just content with being a middling team, but they want to be a powerhouse. The secondary, which has been somewhat vulnerable due to injuries to players like Johnson, who's recovering from a calf strain, and Stevenson, who's battling a shoulder injury, could get a serious upgrade with James. That stability in the back end could allow the front seven to focus more on rushing the quarterback and creating pressure, which is an area where the Bears have been improving but still have room to grow. The excitement around this potential move is palpable, especially considering the long-term implications. If the Bears can pull this off, it's not just about this season. It's about setting themselves up for sustained success. James's leadership, versatility, and playmaking ability could be exactly what they need to push over the top. And with the NFL's dynamic landscape, a move like this could spark a ripple effect across the NFC North and even the entire league. So, as we wait for more official confirmation, one thing's clear. The Chicago Bears are making bold moves to reassert themselves as a force in the league. Whether or not this trade materializes, it highlights the team's aggressive approach to building a championship-caliber roster. And for us fans, it's an exciting time, because watching your team make strategic, impactful moves is what makes following the NFL so thrilling. The Bears are clearly aiming for more, and with the right pieces falling into place, a deep playoff run could be on the horizon. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the possibilities are exciting. If this trade happens, we could see a Bears defense that transforms into one of the most formidable units in the league. With James's ability to lock down the passing game, create turnovers, and add a layer of versatility, the team's identity could shift dramatically. This isn't just about improving the secondary. It's about redefining what the Bears are capable of on defense. And with the offense already showing promise under quarterback Justin Fields, this kind of upgrade on defense could push them from playoff hopefuls to legitimate Super Bowl contenders. And let's not forget, this move also sends a message to the rest of the NFC North. The Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers, and Detroit Lions will all be watching closely. The Lions, in particular, have been rising quickly, and the Packers are always in flux with their roster rebuilds. The Bears making a move for a player like James signals that Chicago isn't just playing for this season. They're playing for the long haul, aiming to dominate the division for years to come. That kind of confidence can be contagious, and it could inspire other bold moves from the Bears management. All in all, this situation is unfolding at a perfect moment for Chicago fans. The team is already trending upward with a 4-2 record, and adding Derwin James could be the final piece to unlock their full potential. The defense, which has been solid but occasionally vulnerable, would become a true strength, capable of shutting down the league's best offenses and creating chaos with turnovers. The secondary, which has been shaken by injuries, would get a massive upgrade, giving them more consistency and confidence. And with that stability, the Bears can focus more on their other areas, like generating pressure on the quarterback and improving their run defense. So as we sit here, speculating and analyzing, remember that the NFL is a league of moves and moments. Sometimes, a single trade can reshape a franchise's future, and if the Bears land Derwin James, it's safe to say that this move could be remembered as one of the defining moments of their 2024 season. The potential is huge, and all eyes are on Chicago right now. Will it happen? We'll be watching every development, bringing you the latest updates as they come. But one thing is for certain, the Bears are making a clear statement. They're ready to compete, they're ready to contend, and they're ready to make a run at Super Bowl LXI. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. Do you think this trade will happen? How do you see James fitting into the Bears' defense? Are you excited about the potential for a deep playoff run? Let us know, and don't forget I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This team is on the rise, and with moves like this, the future looks incredibly promising. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, bear down.